What's up, everybody? Tiger Joker here. Just a little update on the game tonight and what I see moving forward that could possibly help this team. This is no way criticizing the team in any way, not questioning Jay Johnson. This is just something I see that can maybe help this team. All right, so recap of the game. You lose 4-2 to Oklahoma. Pitching staff gives up 4 runs on 8 hits. Pretty good night for the pitching staff. Kept you in the game. Offensively, you only scored 2 runs on 7 hits. Inconsistent at the plate. Strikeouts, timely hitting was the downfall tonight. You lead off the first with back-to-back base hits and don't score a run. Try the double steal with Jake Brown and Stephen Milam gets thrown out at the plate. Lead off the second inning with the home run by John Pearson. Just the timely hitting wasn't there when needed it tonight, except for later on in the game, Omar Cerner with the RBI single to pull the game within 3-2. And you load the bases in the 7th. Derek Carriel flies out to center field to end the inning. Get a runner on in the 8th and 9th, and both erased on the double play. The big turning point of the game, 3-2 game, Chris Stanfield on third in the 7th. Ball 4 to Stephen Milam. Looks like a wild pitch. Chris Stanfield scores. Tie the game up. Turns out Milam hit by the pitch. Dead ball. Stanfield goes back to third. Oklahoma walks Jake Brown. That's when Derek Carriel flies out to center field to end the inning. If you score that run right there, make it 3-3 game, totally different ball game. Especially with the arms in the bullpen to close out the game. I think you win the game. But, I mean, Stephen Milam did everything he could to get out the way of the pitch. Hits him on his thigh. Inning ends without a run score. I know all the talk is going to be about Cooper Moore and his injury. He leaves after 1 pitch in the 5th. Jay said that watching his warm-ups in the 5th inning, you could tell something was off. Throws 1 pitch, spikes it into the ground. Jay goes out to check on him. Said he had discomfort, tightness in his tricep. If you know anything about pitching, the tricep right by the elbow, pain in the elbow is not a good thing. Watching on TV, Cooper Moore's face didn't look very promising. Jay said after the game, it could be 1 week, it could be a month. He wasn't sure yet. So that's just a wait and see game. And, you know, if he's out for multiple weeks, you adjust your pitching staff to make up for it. My opinion, if he is out multiple weeks, is William Schmidt moves to the Saturday role, especially after throwing this week on Saturday. He'll fall right into the Saturday role next week. And then Sunday would be a who's a left game. So basically Evans on Friday, Schmidt on Saturday. It depends on what arms you use out of the pen is who you would throw on Sunday. Just my opinion. The reason I would move Schmidt to Saturday in the case of Moore out multiple weeks would be that you come out Friday night, Case and Evans gives you the win. You have Schmidt to win you the series. Case and Evans comes out Friday night and we lose the game. Then you have a proven starter with SEC experience to stop you from losing the series on Saturday. And it gives you so many more options on Sunday. Like I said, I don't know how long Moore is going to be out. We might not find out for another week. And I trust that Jay Johnson will make the right decision with the pitching rotation. Plenty of guys in the bullpen that can step into that third starter role. They might not be able to give you, 5 innings, but they can give you 3 innings and piece it together. Zach Cowan comes to mind. Regan Ricken comes to mind. Sharon comes to the mind. If you don't use him all weekend, Gavin Guidry can make a start on Sunday. So there's options, just how they want to do it. Now, offensively, moving forward, if you know me, if you follow me in any way, you know that I am one of the biggest Zach York fans. Defensively, I think he is a very underrated first baseman. We have the best shortstop in the country. And Zach York has saved many, many balls in the dirt. Not knocking on Milam anyway. Like I said, best shortstop in the country. He makes phenomenal plays. No errors on the season. A lot of that has to do with Zach York picking balls in the dirt. Offensively, he's struggling. He still gets on base. He still gets that hit, time to time, like he did on Thursday night. 2 RBI single in the 7th to extend your lead. Tonight, 0 for 4, 4 Ks. I just think that, he's struggling right now and he needs a little change. My opinion, I would give him a day off. Let him sit back, watch, learn. Who I would like to see in his place just depends on who's catching. If you go back to BD catching on Saturday, I like to see Omar Cerna at first base. If you put Omar Cerna behind the plate, I would give Eddie Yaman the chance at first base. That's just my opinion. John Pearson has pretty much solidified the third base position as for now. And you're not going to take Omar Cerna out the lineup. So he's either going to DH, he's going to catch, or he can play first base. Your outfit is set. That's not changing. Second base, my opinion, I like Dardar there. Dardar hits the ball very hard. He does strike out from time to time. But when he hits the ball, it is hard and in play. So, my starting 9, in my opinion, right now, starting tomorrow, would be Omar Cerna behind the plate, John Pearson at third, Stephen Milam at short, Dardar at second. I would start Eddie Yaman at first. Then Stanfield, Curiel, Brown in the outfield. DH position, you have options. You have Aaron Beatty tomorrow. You would have Mason Braun tomorrow. Braden Simpson tomorrow. People that can maybe put a spark in this lineup. Something we are missing dearly. So I want to thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. If you don't mind, give it a like, give it a share. Just something that I'm trying to start up. Maybe move forward with, joining other podcasts or, rundowns of the game and stuff like that. But like I said, thank you for watching and go Tigers.